Bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah, amma ba'd. Okay, so as usual, today for this podcast, we finally arrived at Thailand in Hat Yai. And as usual, also from my latest episode and also previous episode, just getting topic. This podcast will be interviewing ourselves and also questioning ourselves for like our first impression in every country, and also having normal conversation of podcast like usual. And today I'm here with my friend Kinan, and he will accompany me. So let's just get into the topic. Also, I'm sorry for this environment of our room is a bit messy. So let's just get into the topic. So for first question, Kinan, what is your first impression when you land in Thailand? Can you give us a story?
Okay, so first we arrived at Thailand on 30th of or 29th,
29th.
29th of May. We arrived at Bangkok, right?
Yes, Bangkok.
Bangkok by train. It was around 8 a.m.
Yes.
Yes, in the morning.
Good morning.
We arrived there, we got off the train, and then we didn't leave the station because we will,
Wait for our next train.
yes, we will only wait for our next train to Hat Yai. So we stayed inside the station for around 6 or 7 hours.
Yes, about
Yes. Our next train would be in the afternoon.
afternoon.
Yes.
For about like 3 p.m. or something like that.
It's 3 p.m. And my first impression of Thailand is that first what I noticed is the text on signs around the station. It's similar to what we usually see in Laos. You see similar patterns, the scribbles and things. It's, in my opinion, it's similar. But when I check like Google Translate, they are different languages, so they're not the same, they're just similar. And then the people, just like in Laos as well, they have, of course, very similar looking faces. And I would say they also look like Indonesia, Southeast Asians.
Of course.
Yes. Unlike the people we've seen in previous countries like India or Saudi Arabia or Turkey and Europe. Yes, they are very different. Maybe
That's all?
yes.
Okay. So Kinan just shared our story from when we arrived at Bangkok and transit to Hat Yai. And for our next question, I guess for my opinion first, what do I feel, and also what are my first impression when we land in Thailand, which is first of all, I was really shocked at their taxes in ATM banks. Like for when you withdraw some money, it gives you for about like 100,000 of rupees tax. It's really crazy, you know. It's really crazy. And also one of my friends are also shocked because in our previous country we don't get that much tax like in Thailand. And also I guess here in Thailand the dishes are pretty much similar to Indonesia. We also get our own I guess lunch when we at the station. It was oyster with rice. It's pretty similar for what I tried in Indonesia. It's really good and pretty a solid mix. And also I guess for the people, like what Kenan says, is pretty they're much alike like Indonesia, because this is the Southeast Asia country. Most of them are probably more like in Indonesia. I guess, but the locals here, uh, they uh, they speak almost like Lao people in Laos. And for the price, uh, like here they sell much more worthy and also more budgetable, because Thailand is really not that expensive. Um, I guess that's all. Let's just move on to our next question. For Kiran first, what do you like most in Thailand?
What I like most in Thailand, and especially here in Hat Yai where we stay, is how you can more easily find halal food here.
Oh yeah.
Yes, compared to
Oh.
Laos. And also they have halal certification or
Mm.
labels on food
Yes.
products.
Also,
Yes.
locals here tend to be more likely to speak Malay, right? Like
Yes.
we can understand well
Yes.
rather than their language like Thai. So it's pretty recommended country if you really want to go solo, because Thailand, most of them have like Malaysian people.
Yes.
And Malaysian people and Indonesian are not really that much of a gap, so we can also talk to each other. Like conversation are really much easier. Go on.
Yes, that's right. You can occasionally find people that
Mhm.
speak Malay here.
True.
So sometimes when you struggle to communicate using English,
Mhm.
and most of the time you can't speak Thai either,
Mhm.
you can find some people that
Yeah.
speak Malay here. And we all know it's very similar to Indonesia, Bahasa Indonesia. And then about the halal products, unlike in Laos, you cannot find any Lao halal labels there.
Mhm.
Even if you find any halal labels, it might be just from Malaysia or Thailand as well,
Okay.
or even Indonesia. You can sometimes find MUI halal
Yeah.
in Laos, imported from Indonesia.
Mhm.
That's what I like most.
Oh, okay. So, what like Kenan said, he most likely because it's very flexible. This country is very much flexible because you can discover much more easier like the halal foods. So you won't be worried here for like seeing any like non halal, because most of this majority religion is Islam. So don't be worried. And yeah, for my opinion itself, I guess nothing much, but just here prices are much more lower than the previous one, uh, because I really love, and also where we live, the homestay that we live is currently near at the convenience store, so it's really flexible that if I really want to get a drink, just go have to straight to across the road and get a drink. That's what I like in backpacker country. If we live in like a road, I mean, and near us there's like a convenience store or like a warung, it pretty much helps me out and helps other people that really want to buy stuff that really not much of an effort. And I guess the last thing is uh, mm, starting off for the next question is, Kiran, what is your most dislike in Thailand?
My most disliked thing here in Thailand is
Do I want to go first or?
okay, sure.
Okay.
You can
I'll
go
go
first.
first. For what I do dislike here, I guess it's just the weather, but I'm not really complaining about the weather. It's pretty much like a pretty common sense, but I I know I haven't adapt in like several months from like the previous country. I know Southeast Asian is the weather is like this, but inshallah I will get used to it and adapt because like what I said in Laos, I haven't adapt in like this weather in like several months. Like China, Kazakhstan are very cold, so I've been used to like cold weather when we got to previous country. But then after we get to Laos and Thailand, it is so hot here. Like we didn't even know how to survive in this country. But yeah, I guess that's really what I dislike most here. But and also, uh, just want to tell you guys, Thailand is now having a pandemic in several areas. So if you want to go out to Thailand, solo Thailand, travel, you have to be more cautious and also read the application of the health so you can be aware of the COVID-19 because Thailand is really growing, right?
Yes.
Of COVID-19. So you have to be very aware of yourself, keep your health, and also don't eat like street food that you know, and also keep your hygiene as well. And I guess that's for me. What about you? The dislikes.
Just like Galang said about the weather,
Yes.
it is hotter here than what we have been used to in our previous countries, especially our first countries, because we left on winter, right? Yes, winter. So the weathers are cold. I used to think to myself I would really miss hot weather, and now we get hot weather and we miss cold weather. That's all.
Okay, that's all.
Yeah.
So I guess we should wrap that up. Thank you for listening and also watch our videos. See you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.